Sundays are fun days at Zamboni's on 7th Restaurant and Bar. They love hockey, they love St. Paul, and they love bingo. Their charitable gambling sponsors are St. Paul Capitals Youth Hockey, and they've partnered with them for Sunday bingo with great cash prizes, including a $1,000 coverall game. Take advantage of free street parking on Sundays and stop in for great food and drink, cash prizes, and of course, THC raffles during Zamboni's on 7th Wake and Bake and Smash Mouth Pizza Brunch Bingo Sundays. Come get it.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Sota Pod YouTube channel for yet another World Junior watch party. We have the last game of day 2 where Denmark takes on the Czech Republic in this one. The Switzerland-US game is still going on right now. One of the US players actually took a puck to the back of the head, was stretchered off. Updates right now is he is okay, but he's at a local hospital. So we're thinking of Cole Hudson and hope that he recovers. So the Swiss game and the US game still going on. US only leads by 2-1, and puck dropped for this one, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for putting that in the poll. Of course, I couldn't do NHL. We had to do a funkier league. We had to do a funkier league for sure. The KHL is literally the ACA of NHL, but funny enough, it's the second best league probably on the planet. All right, and we're gonna get a whistle here in the Danish zone. Where's Degenerate Dane, by the way? Love the Czech jerseys, and I would say that the Czechs are probably a dark horse in this tournament. They had a hell of a game against Canada yesterday. Sweden, the States, and Canada are probably the best three. I'd say the Czechs are like a sneaky good team, and possibly Latvia too. Now, as Latvia, holy fuck, almost beat Canada. 1934. The Czechs are going to win the face-off here. Again, we're back at Mariucci as the United States game is taking place at the former XL Energy Center. 1921. We're going to get another whistle. Man, choppy start to the game. All right, just taking a look at the rosters here for both these guys. Again, Czechs are pretty stacked, man. A lot of these guys either play pro overseas, high-level junior, and a lot of international play, or high-level in Canada in the CHL. They're talking about a few of them on the broadcast right now. All right, 1921, and the Czechs end up putting the face-up, but the Danes come away with it. And this number 13 for Denmark. He's pretty quick, but bumblefucks the puck at center. Now the Czechs are going to reset behind the net, but oh, man, blowing a tire and getting tripped up there was the Czech player, and Dane's unable to keep the puck back. Apparently the Denmark is going with a 17-year-old goaltender who had a hell of a game, let 6 goals in his last game, but they said it was like on 48 or some shots, so kind of similar to the German goaltender in the game against the Americans. They're showing some highlights from the Canada game as well, and yeah, man, the Czechs, big skilled team, super quick. They won't fade. 1848, and the Czechs are able to keep this puck in the zone. Fighting on the right wall. The Czechs get it back at center. How's everybody's evening going, by the way? It's been a sports-filled day and evening for me, guys. And we're going to be watching some kickboxing after this on my second channel, but we'll talk about that later. I know a lot of you guys are probably watching some NHL games here tonight as well, but this is the last World Junior game of the day. Czechs throw this one back in. Not a lot of flow to this game thus far. Denmark sends it around. Back around for Denmark. They're behind the net. Czechs able to get the puck back, but nice job in the corner here by the Danes. And the Czechs able to keep it in for one more second. Turnover. Denmark sends it into the Czech zone, but Czechs send it right back into the opposite zone or the opposition zone, and we're gonna get a icing. By the way, if you guys are watching on X or Facebook, come over to YouTube. Join our chat here. This is where the community lies. I see you all on Twitter. Come over to YouTube, the Sota Pod. All right, the Czechs send it around. Turnover. Denmark shot hits a body or stick or something, and that goes up and out of play. Hey, Denmark's jerseys are pretty sweet too. God, I just love these international jerseys. They're not completely covered in ads. Actually, there's like nothing on these other than like the helmet. Checks at center. Over the blue line. Drop pass. Slot shot, and that hits the pad and goes right in wide. But perfect play by the Czechs. They send it around the net. Czechs. Left wall. Shot. Looking for a tip and score right through the 5-hole by the looks of it. And opening up the scoring is Chiar for the Czechs. All right, so that was number, 15? Let's take a look at the replay first here. Number 15, yep. Oh, that's unfortunate. So the goaltender moved his left knee in to close the 5-hole. And when he did, he actually knocked the puck in between his legs. And the Czechs are up 1-0. Second round pick of the LA Kings. All right. Votek Chiar. Let's take a look. So yeah, draft pick of the LA Kings. 1-0 Yuri. Yo, Yuri's gone to some of these international games before. $16.56. All right, so he plays in the Czech League, 8 points, 4 goals in 27 games. Only 18 years of age, and he's played 2 years in the pro leagues. In the Czech Pro League, which it's not a bad league. It's not a bad league. Let's go for that. A lot of people ask him, like, are you like as or more famous than Jaromir Jagr? And he just laughs. He's like, no. Oh, and the Czechs are going to go down a man slashing penalty. Denmark will get their first power play. Yeah, a little slash there. Stick knocked out of his hand. Let's see if the Danes can come back here on the power play. Outside the circle. Shot. That's blocked in front. Denmark. Fighting forward behind the net. Still battling behind the net. Czechs get it back, and they send it high and down the length of the ice. Oh, yeah, your Czech's brother's playing in this. 15:58. Danes get it into the zone. Try to set somebody up in front, but just out of position. There's just levels to this, guys. There's just levels to this. Czech's PK looks pretty good so far, but I will say the Danes, they're pretty good skaters. Oh, what a hit by Czechia. My God, just pinned him into the boards. But the Danes still have it. Blue line. Top of the right circle. Blue line. Oh, one-timer from the circle and a nice save by Czechia. Left side, top of the circle. Weird power play setup, but, they're just not moving. But the Danes still have it behind the net. Tried to find someone to the top of the circle, but nobody there. And the Czechs are going to send this down the length of the ice. Not a bad little power play for Denmark. They're going to change, and here we go. They set up their breakout up the left side. They dump it in. Oh, unable to dump it in, actually. Still at center. And the Czechs, one of the Czech players' sticks got tangled up, and Denmark, oh my God, cross crease, and that puck goes left and wide with the rebound. That goes up over the net. What an opportunity by Denmark. 1 second remaining on the power play, but Denmark still has it in his own. Shot by Denmark. Can they get a tip? No, they can't. Oh my God, 14 minutes and 31 seconds. What a power play by Denmark. They did everything but score. Shout out to Jannik Hansen, by the way. Former Canuck. He played for Denmark. Or he is from Denmark. A little bit of Jannik Hansen. The Danes still have it. They keep it. Onside. Shot. Oh my God. Rebound. Score! The Danes get it. The Danes tie it. No way. No way. Hey, where they were out of position earlier, they made sure to tighten that up, and look at that. So Chris Cushman, Denmark is one of, oh my God, they had their opportunities there. Denmark is one of like the lower level teams in this tournament. Like they're one of these guys that like they'll go up and down in relegation. So I would say like Denmark, Austria, Latvia, but maybe not anymore. Kazakhstan. Those Belarus, when they were allowed to compete, they're all kind of like the bottom tier, and then it's Slovaks, Czechs probably still a little bit better than the Slovaks. Then I'd say Finland, Sweden, Russia, but Russia also is kind of like in that states tier with Canada. So you'll say Canada, States, Russia, Sweden, Finland, but like very close. And that's kind of how it teeters. Wow. 1-1, man. 1-1. But the Danes are looking pretty good. You can definitely see some of their 5-on-5 offensive breakdowns be pretty like predictable. And sure, the skill is definitely gonna be in the Czechs' favor. But the Danes can fucking skate, and a little brouhaha in front of the Danes' net. I'm Augie Casual, so I appreciate you explaining. Yeah, so it is cool to see like, Switzerland also kind of in that bottom tier. So it's cool to see like Switzerland, Latvia, Kazakhstan, Denmark, Austria. It's cool to see Germany even. It's cool to see these guys like do well, because the Slovaks, the Czechs, the Swedes, the Finns, Canada, Russia, and the United States, they're the top dogs. Dude, I cannot wait for the Olympics, because even at the Olympics, there's NHL players going to some of these teams, and like Leon Draisaitl, who's one of he's like top 3, top 5 in the NHL right now. Like, there's some decent German players who play in the German league, but like he's gonna go there and just absolutely carry this team. But this tournament is just so much fun because they're U20. They're so young. They don't have a lot of time to play together, right? They come in for maybe some of them come in the summer for a camp, and then it's 1 week with some 2 exhibition games, but barely a week, 4 or 5 days, and then you just go. And they're all respectively the best player or one of the best players on their team, either in college or in pro or in junior, right? So I don't think there's any high school players playing who play high school hockey. Yeah, well, that's getting the right place in front of the net and put pucks home. That goalie from Latvia is really good. I was impressed with him, though they lost. Oh, he's so good, dude. Undrafted, but 18, I think he's 19 years of age. Germany's goalie too is undrafted. He's 18 and he plays in the The DEL. Nice job by Denmark in the corner. Tried to find someone at the blue line, but the Czechs pick apart that pass. And Czechs having a hard time getting that puck to the neutral zone. Great defense by Denmark. Is literally man on man, separated the man for the puck and threw it down into the Czech zone. Yeah, Minnesota Wild prospect, Banak with it. Who's actually absolutely been torching the OHL. Latvia has some of the coolest jerseys in all of international hockey too, Chris Cushman. Sweden's are fucking awesome too because they never change. I love that. Shot by Denmark, who are buzzing right now, trying to keep that puck in, but getting in front of the lane is the Czechs, and here come the Czechs. Can't sleep on them. But Denmark really narrowing their gaps. Going very aggressive man-on-man play here with their Czechs. And there's a nice shot by the Czechs, but that went up and high. Didn't seem like he knew where it was. Go ahead pass unreachable, and it's not going to be icing. Nice right side pass by the Czechs as they bulldoze their way into the offensive zone. Czechs still have it back to the blue line. Oh, and he didn't reach that pass. That's going to go all the way down the ice. Up the left side. Denmark goalie. He plays it. Sends it up the wall. Agreed they have some cool uniforms. Yeah, the US were wearing their dope ones. Just the blue and USA, like the 80s ones. Fucking Canada's, man. They always fucking change theirs up every year. It's just like, go with that mid-2000s one they had on the shoulder patch. That's the best one, I think. Oh, and offside for the Czechs. In the act of shooting when the whistle was blown. Hey, what's up, Scott? Good to see you. Dude, watching hockey all day. Can't complain. We'll be watching some kickboxing tonight, by the way. I got the stream set up on my channel. Man, these games have been awesome. Okay, so the United States beat Switzerland 2-1. So everyone who was ripping on Canada who beat Latvia 2-1. The States beat Switzerland 2-1 as well. And Switzerland, I would say coming into this tournament, I thought Switzerland would be better than Latvia, but no, Latvia showed that they can fucking play. Same with the Danes, man. Speaking of, where is Degenerate Dane? He's not supporting his boys. 11 minutes, almost halfway through this period. Denmark. Oh, big hit behind the net. They both went down. Holy. And a shot by the Czechs. And that goes up and over the glass. For those who are in Minnesota, by the way, like tickets to like these games, like Denmark, Czech, like $30, dude. $30. Maybe even cheaper. It's good hockey, guys. I'm gonna be there. I think I'm gonna go to Mariucci either tomorrow or Tuesday for one of the Canada games. 10:50, and they're gonna redo this face-off. And the Czechs come away with it. Right side. Oh, leaving it out front, but nobody in the slot but the Danes. And up the left side of the ice. Great zone entry. But unfortunately, the Czechs get it. But Danes with another big hit. Man, Denmark loses the puck with a big hit. Unable to make that drop pass. Shot. Top of the circle, or actually top of the slot there, but that is blocked by a few bodies. Czechs still have it at the blue line. Czechs left side. Denmark with another big hit. Hey, they're playing aggressive, man. Shot. Oh, and what a blocker save. He went way out of his net to get that one. Thank you. Yeah, dude. I was just going to say, though, that game was... Oh, what a hit. What a hit. That's going to be a penalty. Open ice hit. Interference as fuck, dude. Holy shit. He literally just fucking hit him right in the face. Yo, Denmark. Is there beef between the Danes and the Czechs? Oh my God. Look at this shit. Boom. Just hits him right in the face. Yes. Yeah, Cole Hudson was stretchered out in the last game. Last update was that he's doing okay. Puck hit him in the back of the head, so he's let off and checked for precautionary. And so far, everything that I've heard has been he's good. He's good. Everything's like responsive and moving and talking. I took Canes down 1 versus Red Queens plus 130. It was a good decision. All right, TV timeout here, guys. Damn, did not think Denmark was going to play this aggressive, man. Fun game so far. Fun game so far. Oh, man. Some of the Shoresy commercials for this season have been hilarious. I had to catch up because I didn't see the last season. All right, so we got a hit on the right side. They are the big D after all. I'm like, where's Degenerate Dane? Chihas, yeah, he got hit. Okay, I mean, yeah. It was definitely late, and it was super high as well. Hey, shout out to the Czech captain, Sikora, going right after him. Yo, Mike Johnson, I'm not going to lie, hasn't had the best day. Sota should follow up with shots. If you fight, though, in IIHF, you get tossed. You can finish the fight, but you get tossed. So I don't think the captain wanted to get himself tossed from the game, you know, in the first 10 minutes. As much as I love fighting, this tournament is not the fighting tournament. But my God, these guys are throwing the fucking hits left, right, and center. We still see them. Tempers flare, but as the captain, I highly doubt he's going to take himself out. All right, Chiaz looks okay. He's icing that right side of his head, but doesn't look like there's too much swelling, so that's good. There's no fighting allowed in the Olympics either. 5-minute major and game misconduct. Number 8 for Denmark has been thrown out of the game. And a 5-minute power play for the Czechs. Oh, Chuck Liddell of this league, no doubt. Tournament, not a league. All right, here we go. Here we go. And the Czechs will have a 5-minute power play. And one-timer from the Czechs right off the face-off. And there's a save by Denmark. Yeah, Banak wanted it there for sure. You're out of here, bud. Can't hit to the head. The head cannot be the primary point of contact. So, like, you can hit shoulder, and if it, like, rolls up and it hits the head, you won't get the penalty. But if you attack the fucking head, especially elbow up, you out. Even in the NHL. By the way, this is where the Gophers play. It's a pretty beautiful rink. Mariucci. All right, the Czechs have it. Still in the Dane zone. Top of the circle, back to the blue line. Right side, right circle, back to the blue line. One-timer shot that doesn't get through traffic. Oh, Denmark blocked the shot and Buddy's hurt. Pagu just hiked the ball up the QB's face, resulting in a fumble. Damn, wasn't ready for it. And here come the Czechs. Oh, Bumble fucks it. And Denmark takes it and sends it around the boards. But that goes actually up and high. Battling for it in the corner. Czechs with it. Left wall. Long shot. That deflects left and wide. Back to the top of the circle. Blue line. Juracek with a huge one-timer, but blocked in front of the net. And finally, number 9 for Denmark can get back to the bench. He took a stinger there. The 5-minute from the Canada-Latvia was BS. I don't think it was BS. I do think that the refs missed they missed another call on the ice. They missed a couple shots. Like, they missed the cross check. Whoops. They missed the cross check and one blatant hit to the head as well. So the refs definitely didn't have that good of a game, but it was a good game, I thought. Like, overall, both teams, Latvia in particular, but both teams played pretty well. Fun game. Nail-biting overtime. Oh, and there's a shot! Beautiful shot by the Czechs on the left side. And they are now up 2-1. For the most part, I agree. I think yesterday they did a pretty good job. I mean, outside of the Czech and Canada game, but the 3 games prior, I was pretty impressed. And especially in the American-Germany game, they really let the guys play. And I had no issue with any of the calls in that game. Hell yeah. Beautiful shot. See, there's an assist by the captain. Didn't want to take himself out there, eh, bud? Oh, what a shot. What a shot, man. Holy shit. Dude, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. And still 3 minutes remaining on the power play because it was a major. And here come the Czechs again. Oh, tip in front. Did that go 5-0? It's under the pad. And finally, the ref blows it dead. Wowza. There's Banak out there. He's trying to get in all the action. All right, face off to the left of the Danish Tendy, and another big one-timer. That goes up and wide. Puck still in play. Back to the blue line. Back to the left side. Juracek. Well, cross-ice pass to Banak on the circle, but that got broken up. I could do that so easy. That was a nasty shot. Oh, speaking of nasty shot, there's a big one there, but the Danes are doing a good job getting in the shooting lanes. Shot. Can't block that one. Nice save. And this puck's going to go down the length of the ice, but unable to get a change are the Danes. So they got some heavy legs here, man. Killing penalties is insanely tough, especially for over 2 minutes. Banak, wild prospect. Number 20 for the Czechs at the blue line. Banak with it. Juracek sends it to the side. Cross ice play. Tried to get that in front, but that's going to hit a stick and go up and out of play. You could say they're squeezing their cheese. 27 Ravens beating the hell out of the Cheeseheads of the Green Bay, Wisconsin. I know that Gio owes Cheddar some money and that he should fucking pay him what he is owed. That's all I'm going to say about it. 461. Shot by the Czechs. Save. That rebound goes left and wide. Okay, so both Denmark and the Czechs have a day off tomorrow. Tomorrow we got Finland, Latvia, Germany, Sweden. Oh, no, sorry. Sweden, Switzerland, and Finland, Latvia. Canada doesn't even play till the 29th, so I'm not going to a game tomorrow. I'm going to go Canada, Denmark, maybe? Canada, Finland, 31st. That'll be a good one, too. Maybe I'll go to both. Who knows? Shot by the Czechs. We did see them just hit the post earlier. Yeah, and I've never seen round one again. Oh, toe drag shot. Again, another Dane blocking a shot and another Dane down. Dude, it's Peter Sikora's kid, right? Oh my God, what a shot that hit that crossbar. Hits the pipe. Only time ever that we get a TV timeout on a fucking power play is if it's a 5-minute power play, chat. Only time you're going to go to commercial on a power play in this sport is if it's a 5-minute power play. That's crazy. That is some craziness. He's definitely back on a different account. Wait. Oh, yeah. For sure.
I tried everything to lose weight. Diet and exercise help. But for me, it just wasn't enough. At Felix, we know your biology.
He wasn't really in our chats for that long. All right, let's take a look at our poll question here. Where are we at?
We are dedicated to Canada's game.
I want to see what you guys. So 60% of you said this is KHL, of course. All right. Yeah, I just said you don't take commercials during a power play. So everyone's like, what the hell is going on? The players didn't know. I knew they were going to be like, what the hell is going on? That's so funny. Oh, IIHF. Hey, what's up, Angus? Good to see you. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. How are you? I'm doing good. It's World Junior season, so you know I'm doing good. Hey, it's been a while, man. I hope all is well. TV freaking timeout on power play is sacrilege, man. All right, here we go. And 1 minute remaining on the Czechs power play. Fighting for it in the corner. Czechs get it back. Still in the Danes zone. Backhand. Well, the Danes penalty killers get a much needed rest there, guys, with that TV timeout. So that's actually huge for the Danes. But the Czechs still have it with some room and a shot. Looking for that tip, but unable to hit his stick. Left side. Circle. Shot. Benakwa sends it back to the blue line. A one-timer from the top of the circle. Not a lot on that, though. The Danes, unfortunately, don't get it. Behind the neck, checks with some room. Now back to the left wall. 24 seconds remaining. I am good on this side. Effed up. Hey, well, it's still the holiday season. Cross-ice pass looking for the one-timer, but can't get it in time. Final 10 seconds before the Danes are back to full strength. Oh, and the Danes are able to break that up. And springing from the box, backhand, hit the post. Oh my God. Out of the penalty box was the Danish player. He got the puck. He was on a breakaway, tried a sick fucking backhand move, but wasn't able to put it home, hit the post. Here come the Danes again, though. Can they get a shot here right after the power play. One-timer is like you take a slap shot when a pass hits your stick. So when there's motion. So usually like a nice like pass cross ice and then slap her home for the one time out. And that's going to come in offside for the Czechs. Damn, that was a crazy opportunity for Denmark. Again, Denmark's looking way better than I thought they were. Yeah, off the big old pass. All right, 4 minutes. And the Czechs send that back into the Dane zone. They have it on the right wall. Hold the blue line, left side. Aggressive here by Denmark as they get the puck back. Great cross-ice pass. But they get their pocket picked at center. Yo, finally a fight in the NBA. Yo, what's up, Urban? I changed it like right away. And you didn't even show up for the 3:30 p.m. And a big hit in front of the Danish bench. And is this going to be a penalty? You're sleeping at 3:30 p.m. Why? Beautiful, beautiful hit. But they're going to say it was late? Oh, knee on knee. That's why. I see. I just saw the front cam, and I was like, oh, there's nothing wrong with that. They turn it around, and yeah, knee on knee. And the Czechs go down a man now as we get back to the special teams. But in this case, Denmark back on the power play, who actually had some opportunities their first power play. Got you. Why the hell would you be watching anything but the World Juniors as a hockey fan right now? Crazy, Urban. Crazy. Denmark, back to the blue line. Shot! Nice save. Oh, and Denmark wants there to be another penalty. But the ref saw that Lil Jurček passed that puck out and it did hit his stick. I was awake at 3:30 a.m. No sleep last night. Was wondering if the tournament was in Australia. I think I was up watching boxing last night at 3:30 a.m. Woke up at 5 p.m. Well, I hope work's been going good. I hope you've been having a good Christmas and holiday season. Oh, I don't know why he didn't pull the trigger on the one-timer there. Oh, Denmark hits the post. Denmark still with it, battling in the corner. Denmark keeps this puck in. I was indeed. Denmark's goalie, nice pass. Oh, but gets his pocket picked at center. Denmark on him. Shorthanded by the Czechs. Able to get this puck into the Denmark zone. Denmark has to reset here. Up through center. Denmark, they've been passing the puck well, man. Able to set up. Oh, huge hit. Huge hit by the Czechs. Oh my God, dude, what a game. I did not think that this game was going to be as exciting that it has been thus far. What a game. Power plays, hits, ejections. And Denmark fucking wants redemption from losing their last game. What a hit. 4-day weekend work Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, another 4-day weekend for New Year's. That's not bad at all. Yo, I ain't fucking teaching how to skate. Ask fucking Vlad. Literally plays in the NHL. 129. Oh, nice individual effort there by the Czechs. I mean, pass cross ice wasn't the greatest, but a single effort into the zone. And here come the Danes, man. They got so much speed. Like, who are these guys? The new Switzerland? Oh, what a shot. What a shot. But that goes left and wide. Oh, my God. What a shot. Dude, Denmark is here to fucking play. Can they keep up this pace for 2 more periods, though? That is the question. Latvia was able to against Canada. Will Denmark be able to against the Czechs? Big hit by the Czechs. Czechia kept the line, keeps his puck in, and Denmark now fighting them at center. It's not how the rules work. Can't hit the head. And icing. Dude, Mike Johnson and his subtle jabs. Well, you know, it's only icing because the Danish decided to make a change and let it go. It's like, well, you can do that. So 2 posts, one post for the Danes, 1 post for the Czechs. So this game realistically could be a 3-2 game if both those went in. Shots 12-7 in favor of the Czechs. Honestly, man, coming into this game, I would have told you that the Danes have no chance, but anything can happen. So, and they're playing some pretty good hockey. I don't know if I trust their goaltender. The Czechs goaltender is way better. It should be on TSN. Oh, and dude, there's some fucking hate between these 2 teams as they're mucking it up. Tune the whistles here. Ref's going to have to get involved. Dallas is down 2-1, plus 100. I'm thinking about dropping a decent amount there playing the Blackhawks. Hey, no problem, Angus. Dude, Dallas, they're a good team. Dallas, the Avs, Minnesota, 3 really good teams in the Central. And Winnipeg is they're not a really good team, but they're a good team. Getting chippy, yeah. Couple cheap hits, couple big hits, and another big hit right at the whistle, and that's gonna do it for the first period. What is up, Hockey from Home? How's it going? How's it going? Wow. What a fun game, guys. What a fun game. Am I going to start playing for the St. Louis Blues? Hawks will blow that for sure. Big Hockey from Home. Hockey from Home, what has been your favorite game here today? What has been your favorite game here today? So far, this one has been really fucking exciting. I'm not going to lie. Now, Slovaks versus Germany was a really good game. I don't even know how to feel about Canada versus Latvia. I want to say it was a good game. I enjoyed watching it. I enjoyed seeing how good Latvia is becoming, but what the hell, Canada? But anyways, we got the win. I didn't watch a lot of the USA-Switzerland game. Mostly just the 3rd period. And man, this game, I think this game is the most exciting. Denmark playing way better than I thought they would. Way better than I thought they would. Oh, nice. Canada versus Latvia is your favorite? Where are you going, Hockey from Home? You're not watching Hockey from Home tonight? Hockey from Home, watching Hockey from away? Insane. I know if you guys, I know some of you joined us for the last stream, and if you did join us for the last stream, well, sorry. You're gonna end up hearing a little bit of this again, but in this first intermission, we're gonna play a clip of a interview featuring coach of Team USA and the Minnesota Golden Gophers, Bob Mosco. Link to the full interview is in the chat here. We won't play the same clip, though. What? Oh, pineapple? Pineapple. I don't hate pineapple on pizza, and certainly it's not like my first choice. But like I'm weird. Like I can settle. I do very much like pepperoni, like Brooklyn pepperoni, but I like the big old Brooklyn pepperoni, some tomato slices, and some fucking feta. Like I keep it simple. I keep it simple. Anyways, quick little box score here. Shots on goal 12-4 for Denmark. Face-off wins 14-9 for the Czechs. In the first period, Denmark scored first. Assisted by guys that you guys probably don't even know about. Then a penalty for the Czechs, and honestly, the Danes look pretty good on their power play. They had like 3 legit opportunities, and I think I said, they did everything but score there. Denmark scores to make it 1-1. They answer after the penalty, directly after the penalty, actually. They had a little momentum, and 5-on-5, they're able to score. Denmark takes the 5-minute penalty, ejection for a legal check to the head. And the Czechs scored once on that power play. Czechs take the final penalty of the period. Denmark goes up a man again, gaining some momentum again at the end of the period, and does pretty well to close out this one. I would say that the Danes are way faster than I expected. I will say that the Danes also are way more aggressive than I expected. Skill-wise, there's a few shots that they just they missed their opportunity. Haven't capitalized on everything. Look, the Czechs are the better team. The Czechs are the deeper team. This is kind of like, Canada versus Latvia, United States versus Switzerland. Like, can the Danes keep up this pace? Because eventually the legs are going to go, and there's been a lot of penalty kills. And it's like, yeah, their first 2 lines maybe can hang for, a period and a half, 2 periods, but like the Czechs' 4th line is arguably as good as the Danes' first line, right? So we'll see if they can keep this pace. Yep, absolutely. I will say that the Canada and Latvia game was a lot more of a defensive game, and that's credit to Latvia, where this one, they're each of them are keeping pretty wide gaps and kind of going for it a little bit more. But yeah, Kane's goal should be a dagger. But anyway, so that's a little bit of what's been going on in the first period. Again, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll leave you again if you guys joined us earlier today. If you're just joining us now, here's a little clip from our interview with coach for Team USA and coach for the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Again, full interview you can find wherever you get your podcasts, the Sota Pod, or you can find it here on YouTube. So quick break. We'll be back in about 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Here is, like I said, a small clip of our interview with coach from Team USA, who did get another win, 2 wins in a row in the tournament for Team USA here. We join with Joe Smith just asking Bob his next question.
Camps and tryouts like that, but like, what's the key difference as a coach in trying to build a team up in an 11-day period versus?
Well, the big thing I can tell you is this is a players' tournament. It's not a coach, and that's what makes it so exciting to be and to watch. just the talent across across the world, with all the now and is so you just get terrific hockey and the emotions in it, and when there's a mistake, the talent that they can take advantage of it in a one and done tournament. It really get your round robin to place yourself, but when you get to the medal round, it's one and done, and anything can happen when you get to that stage. So, we coaches are just putting guidelines in, pointing the arrow on the way we want to play. But the most important thing are the players we pick in the talent pool that's coming from our countries. And thank goodness the U.S. were spot.
I know the roster has changed over each year, especially lose some big time players from the last couple of tournaments. But what's you think the identity of this group is going to be? Maybe similar or different from what we saw last year?
Zamboni's on 7th Restaurant and Bar at 174 West 7th Street, right across the street from Grand Casino Arena. We're going to keep calling it the X. More than just your go-to spot before, during, and after all your favorite downtown events, Zamboni's on 7th is now your spot for late-night downtown eats. On game days, event days, and plain old regular days, Tuesday through Saturday. Zamboni's on 7th is now serving their delicious tavern-style pizza, as well as fried specialties late into the night. Check out their menu online at zambonison7th.com or stop by for a few beers, cocktails, or sodas and dig in. Zamboni's on 7th. Before, during, and after. Way after.
Well, I'll just go with what we're seeing now. One, we have 9 players from last year, and they're very. Talent is great, but they're tight. They're really a close group, and it's been infectious with the group. We obviously had the summer camp this summer, but we've been together for 4 days. The quick snapshot is we've got tremendous teams. Our depth throughout our line, up and down the rink, and our depth from an offensive standpoint looks very, very strong. And the decor is coming. I think really the next days or the next with 2 exhibitions coming up are really going to paint a better picture of the makeup of our decor. And we're not hiding from it. The goaltending's wide open for this team, and there's not any player coming in as a goaltender. The 3 guys we pick, it could be wide open for to take over or by. But team speed, talent, we believe we're set. But I think one of the other traits that this team has, you can sense there's a spirit inside this group. It's awful special. We want to feed that as well.
And obviously, Trey Augustine's special goaltender in itself, and you mentioned the goalie competition is kind of open. How do you approach that, though, when you don't have a lot of time to decide about a rotation or who gets the net? Like, you don't have a build of a guy who can kind of earn the net or just grab it. How do you kind of approach that when you have? Well,
we got 2 exhibition games, and they're going to be awful important. We're going to get, guys in those games. They're going to showcase it, and we're going to have to, as a committee, decide. I have a feeling we're going to be not just one goal, but a couple, and we're going to let them play themselves through the round robin portion of the tournament. Let them fight it out. And that's what we're dealt with this group. But they're up for it. They know it, and they're athletes. And we're gonna put them in the net. They're going to tell us who's in there.
Bob, I know you mentioned it's more of a players tournament, and that's usually the case, but I just have a quick one for you. Have you ever coached against Dale Hunter before? And if so, are you excited to do so? As even during the showcase games this summer, I know he's a very passionate guy.
This
I know
interview is
he
brought
got
to
a
you
little
by
heated
our
behind the
friends at
bench with just some.
Waggle is a golf term, so their origin is obvious. But like you and I, their roots extend well beyond the tee box. Waggle is rooted in early mornings on the water and late nights around the campfire, in lacing up the skates, and in casting a line. These hobbies and passions are what inspire their team daily to create apparel that makes you say, wow, this was made for me. Because really, it was. Waggle's biggest sale of the year is live right now. Hats, polos, pants, shorts, jackets, flannels, socks, everything is 30% off. We pulled together a list of our all-time favorite products, so make sure you shop the link in the description.
And we are back alive here on the Sota Pod YouTube channel for more World Junior coverage. And we have the second period coming up in just a few minutes here. Denmark versus the Czech Republic. And honestly, this might be the most exciting game of the day so far. Denmark with a player ejection are ready for a high hit. Denmark skating incredibly well. Looking pretty good on special teams. Skating, like I said, so good in keeping up with the speed of the Czechs, the pace thus far. The Czechs on the other side looking really good. Both teams aggressive, laying the body on everything that moves, finishing their checks. And again, way more aggressive than I ever would have expected are the Danes here. Getting a little chippy after the whistles as well. It may burn them later in this game, but again, just like Latvia today against Canada, just like Switzerland today against the United States, just like Germany yesterday against the United States. Some of these, lower tier teams are really looking good early in this tournament. Now, once the big dogs start settling in, maybe things change. But hey, if you're just a fan of the sport, a fan of this tournament, a fan of these games, I mean, look, I ain't Danish, I ain't Czech, but this is great fucking hockey, guys. All right, I believe third period is going to come back right after this last TV timeout. Again, if you guys want to see the full interview with Bob Mosco, I did link it in the chat, and I'll link into the chat again one more time here. New content is constantly coming out on this channel, by the way. So, as always, subscribe, like the stream. Literally yesterday, we had a prospect update and a bunch of clips from the last Big Judd's Buds episode, which was 4 days ago. If you guys just want to listen to it and don't want to watch it on YouTube, you can find it wherever you get your podcast apps, or wherever you get your podcast from on any podcast app. And this link will just lead you to your podcast app as well if you're watching this on the YouTube app. So find us via audio there. And let's get back to this game coverage here. Let's see who's leading the poll question right now. Who's leading the poll question? The Danes upset the Czechs. 25% of you say no. Oh, 22% apiece for yes and no. 56% are asking, where is Degenerate Dane? I am also asking, where is Degenerate Dane? By the way, if you guys are watching on Twitter/X, X/Twitter, X, get your ass over to YouTube, join our live chat here. This is where we're primarily building our community, and we'd love if you guys to hang out with us over on YouTube. A reminder, tomorrow, big day, big day. I probably will only stream the Finland-Latvia game. There's only 2 games tomorrow. Because I will be covering some fights on my other channel, but at least we'll squeeze one in tomorrow. And then Monday is going to be a big day. Finland, Czech's a big game. Canada, Denmark's a big game. Well, not really, but Canada. It sucks that the States and Canada are back to back in the group. They're like always going to overlap. Maybe we do Finland, Czechs, and Canada, Denmark. We skip we skip Switzerland, Germany, and skip Slovak, United States that day. Anyways, I'll get the stream set up tomorrow morning and or tomorrow night for the rest of the week. Don't you worry. And shots 12 for Czechia, 6 for Denmark. I mean, I do miss it being Gord Miller and Ray Ferraro. You know, Mike Johnson has his moments, but I don't know. Tonight has had some out to lunch takes for sure. All right, just looking at some highlights from the last period. Yeah. My fear for the Danes is that the Czechs are just going to continue to outskate them and outpressure them for 3 rounds, and they are so skilled. What is up, RJ? How are you digging this tournament thus far? New York Rangers 2, New York Islanders 0. When that was the final, New York beat them by 2, and Boston won Buffalo 4 final. Buffalo continuing this little run of dominance they've had as of late. All right, here we go. Period number 2. Oh, and already the puck trickles up in front of the Dane goaltender, and this goes up and out of play. Yo, there's like 16 fights on that kickboxing card tonight, so I'm probably going to start that one later. Delay of game? No way. Wow, so the captain of Denmark. This puck didn't bounce off anybody. He hit it up and out of play. So bouncing puck, he slaps it, and that goes, oh, yep. Yeah, he scoops that motherfucker, and that goes up and out of play. Damn, right? This is a momentum killer. A momentum barrier. Because these guys haven't even gained any momentum. You haven't even got their skates under them here in the second period. They're already down a man. Here come the Czechs. Czechs. Aggressive. Clean sheet of ice, and what a shot there by the Czech defenseman. Let's go. And beautiful zone entry by the Czechs right into the slot, and a shot. Nice blocker save by Denmark. Right circle, shot. Body's in front of the net, and that's going to send this puck ricocheting down all the way down. And goalie doesn't even grab it. He leaves it for his defenseman. Here they come up the left side. And cross pass, shot. That goes wide. Oh, shorthanded Denmark. Shot. Beautiful save for the Czechs. And here come the Czechs. Left side, shot, and Denmark that's going to save this one. Who's Carolina's best player? I mean, Sebastian Aho. Probably Sebastian Aho. Seth Jarvis is pretty damn good as well. Sveshnikov, although Sveshnikov ain't scoring this year. I think Stan Coven will be one of their best players, but he's still pretty young. But you know what? Like, friggin' Jarvis and... Yeah, Jarvis is pretty young as well. Jackson Blake, I mean, I don't know what his ceiling is, but he's having a hell of a season as well. But I'd say Sebastian Aho is their best player. All right, 2 minutes. Wait, what is going on here? Yeah, I was going to say the clock read 2 minutes, and I was like, huh? Minnesota 2-3 Winnipeg third period. Tampa 3-2. I saw that there's been some fights in that game. Detroit 2-5 Carolina. Washington 3 New Jersey. Ottawa 5. Toronto 6. Chicago 2. Dallas 2. Nashville 1. St. Louis 2. Anaheim 0. Lakers 3. 18:30. They're fighting in the corner. Puck trickles back to the blue line. 35 seconds remaining on this power play for the Czechs. Czechs left side. Czechs slot. That's blocked. Back to the blue line. Shot and score! The Czechs. Beautiful no-look pass. And he snipes that one, making it 3-1 for Czechia. And again, man, once the floodgates open in this tournament, oh, what a nasty shot to that right side, just over the blocker. I might have. The Kings. 3-1, Yuri, let's go for that. I probably read L-A-K and just said, oh, Lakers. It is 3-1 for the Czechs. And the Danes have it, sending it down and behind the Czechs netminder. And now they're fighting for it in the corner. Denmark. Shot, slot. Nice save by the Czechs. And the netminder, Mashik, covers this one up as well. And Denmark yapping with the Czechs a little bit. Getting a little chippy here at the end of that play. What a crazy way to tape your stick. My God. Czechs win the faceoff. Up the left side. And that's going to be icing. Huge spring pass. Floodgates haven't opened yet. Denmark kind of shot themselves in the foot early in the period by going shorthanded. If Denmark lets another one in, like within the next 2 to 3 minutes, then yeah, it's that's the Czechs are going to start piling up goals. But if Denmark can answer or can keep this, 3-1 for a little bit and then answer late, momentum can swing there. But we'll see. 17-14. I did say at the end of the first period, can the Czechs or can the Danes keep up with the momentum of the Czechs and pressure, or not momentum, pace and pressure for 3 periods, especially killing a lot of penalties. They probably got some tired legs as they will approach the 3rd period, but they still got some time now and finally get it to try to get some work done 5-on-5, only down by 2. They keep it in the Czech zone, lose it though at the circle. And here comes a Czech. They keep trying to make that huge pass, but that one's not off. That one's not icing. They were at center, but they're trying to make that big pass at the blue line. Spring the guy at the blue line. Anyways, they missed the last couple times in a row. Czechs do keep this one in the Dane zone, circling around top of the circle, right side. Czechs leave it for their man in the corner. Back in deep, around the net it goes. Blue line shot and gloved and whistle blown here. We're going to have a face off to the left of the Danish goaltender.
Czechs have the Finns and Latvia remaining on their schedule.
No way. Let's go. That's awesome. Dude, hockey's crazy like that. I've seen like 3 goals in a span of like 50 seconds at one point. It's just bonkers the way the momentum shifts. Now, it's not often you see it, but... Oh, big hit by Czechia as the Danes are desperate trying to get this out of their zone. Up the right wall, still not out as the Czechs bat this one back in deep. But go wild, baby. They're going to get a point. Icing waved off and a big hit. Huge hit by the Dane. And man down for Czechia. Man down for Czechia. He got hit after his helmet was knocked off. I think he got hit after the helmet was knocked off. So he was falling. Okay, never mind. His helmet got knocked off because of that. But he was falling and he got absolutely ransacked, bro. Oh my God. Dude, the Danes are a fucking dirty team, man. Straight up. Bro, I don't give a fuck, Mateo. But go wild. Oh my God. Like, have you been seeing what the fucking Danes have been doing this game? They are absolute menaces, dude. They've already got an ejection. Buddy tried to kill him there. And he's like, what'd I do, ref? What'd I do? Dude. Go wild, go wild. Glad Jesper had a good performance. Hell yeah. Redeemed. Dude, like, I did not expect the fucking Danes to come out and play like absolute psychos. Were they like, okay, the only way we can beat the Czechs is if we absolutely beat the shit out of them and like literally injure them?
Exactly
Wow.
that.
Hey, shout out to the Wild though for getting for the little comeback and getting the win. That's crazy. Jeez. How is this? Oh, and off the face-off, the Danes score. What is this game? What is this game? Easily the most entertaining game of the day so far. And we have literally a whole half of the game left. Oh my God, off the face-off, bro. After literally killing a Czech player. Off the face-off one-timer goal. You've got to be kidding me. All right, it wasn't a one-timer, but still, wrist shot goal, top of the circle. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. 2-goal lead. Worst lead in hockey. Oh my God, dude. What is going on? This is why this tournament is absolutely insane. Within 1, and they're literally taking out the Czechs players one by one. My God. All right. Face off at center. Here come the Czechs left side. Czechs send it in. A hit by the Danes, of course. Yo, you have missed the best game of the day so far. Unbelievable. The freaking Danes are playing like absolute psychopaths, taking out the Czechs players, trying to kill them, and then they score off the goddamn face-off. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Could give a fuck about the Wild right now. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable. I cannot believe that they're playing this psycho and honestly this good. All right, here come the Czechs. Around the net. Yeah, and each of them have had like crazy power play moments as well. That's so crazy. That's so crazy. So crazy. So you don't like good, fun hockey. You don't like good, fun hockey. Insane, Urban. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I can understand people not watching the LNH, but not watching the World Juniors is craziness. All right, face off to the right of the Czech or of the Dane goaltender, and a big shot there by the Czechs at the blue line. Best tournament in sports. Best tournament in hockey. Shot 17-9 for the Czechs. Face off again to the right. Yeah, Mike Johnson on the call. Somebody is definitely here going to score again. Come on, boys. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, my God. Ref took so long to drop it, and then... All right, neither of them are getting tossed, but... Score a little overzealous. No way. Again? All right, someone's getting tossed now. I don't know what the problem with that face-off was either. Yeah, even Mike Johnson's asking, what the hell happened with that one? Jumped early. All right, there we go. And a shot. And oh my God, the Czechs almost got a clean shot from the faceoff as well. Rebound, backhand. Goes right and wide. And here come the Danes. Danes up the right side. Danes enter clean, but huge hit by the Czechs. Huge lead pass there, but the Danes get it back. Czechs back in Denmark zone. Nobody there for the rebound. Puck gets back on the Czechs stick and blue line shot. That goes right and wide. Dude, you can see the Czechs now. They're just leading, pushing these guys around whenever they can in the corner, trying to get some payback for some of their teammates who've been absolutely decimated by this freaking Denmark team. Czechs, right side. And that, I mean, that's a tough angle shot. That's going to go well left and wide back at center. And that lead pass, man, the Czechs are, I mean, they were able to get in onside on that one and evade icing, but they haven't had a lot of success with that pass, but they keep throwing it and throwing it and throwing it over and over and over again. And this time they're going to come in offside, though. And Banak yapping a little bit in the corner there. All right, we're going to a TV timeout, 13-21. What a game, man. What a game. Out of all the games today, did not expect this one to be the craziest one, but I mean, that's what's so amazing about this tournament is anything can happen. And I don't know what the backstory is between these two teams, or if Denmark just needed like, I mean, or if Denmark was just going to make whoever was in front of them the enemy. Regardless, they're playing full psycho mode right now. And it is awesome. Tomorrow, Sweden plays Switzerland. Should be an easy win for Sweden, but Switzerland did play a good game against the United States, only losing by 1. And then Latvia playing Finland, which, fuck, man, at this point, like, Latvia could beat Finland. Latvia almost beat Canada. Latvia could maybe beat Finland. That one's going to be an interesting one. I remember they played Finland last year, and it was a close game, too. And then the 29th, there's 4 big games. Germany, Sweden, Finland, Czech, which will be huge. U.S., Slovaks, and then Canada, Denmark. Very physical game, battle of attrition. Absolutely. In a game where I imagine the Czechs were a huge favorite. World Junior is a great tournament. One of the best. Don't know what you're talking about. Agreed. I like this tournament more than Christmas Day itself. This tournament is my Christmas. I don't got a fucking tree. All right, left side. Hell yeah. 13-10. And the Czechs on the right side. Czechs chip this one back in. They are entering the Dane zone way easier than they did in the first period. Again, my just concern with the Danes, who I am 100% rooting for now, because even though they're playing like a bunch of dirty psychos, it's hilarious. Oh, no slew foot there. Just a trip. Was right in front of the ref too. Denmark gets it back. They chip it ahead. Right side shot. That's going to go up and wide. Let's see if Denmark can keep it in here. Czechs get the puck back behind the net, and they're going to break out. Oh, man. Some nasty puck moving ability here by the Czechs, but one move too many, and the Danes pressure them back in their own zone. Denmark went for puck over body there, which I will give them a little props for. By the way, big shout out to everybody hanging out with us here today. If you are watching on Twitter/X, come over to our YouTube channel and hang out with us here in the chat. We're almost at 3,000 subscribers, and our goal is to get to 3,000 subscribers before the semifinals of this tournament. So help us out, like the stream, subscribe to the channel. We'll be streaming some World Junior games every day till the end of the tournament. Oh, big hit by Denmark again here. Oh, cross ice pass. And a great job by the Czechs getting the puck back. Czechs, partial break. That went left and wide. $11-20. Oh, a big hit by the Czechs. 4 guys fighting in the corner. Larson with a little cross check. Larson gets the puck for the Danes. He shoots outside of the circle. Rebound. Shot. What a save. What a save. What a save by the Czechs. Denmark still has it. Denmark with a shot. Another save by the Czechs. Dude, the Danes are on crack, I swear. And a big hit by the Czechs. And the Danes are going to go on the power play. A penalty on Czechia. The Danes are going to go back on the power play. Dude, this is the best game of the tournament so far. Best game of the tournament so far. This is madness. Dude, I'm so stoked you're able to watch this one. Oh, yeah, that's a dangerous fucking play, too. Oh my God, what a save by Merrick, man. Look at the goalie here. What a save. What a save. Oh my God, dude. Are you kidding me? Magique, dude. His name is literally Magique, the Magic Man. Holy, 10:51. And a nice clear by the Czechs. Dane's fighting for it on the right wall. Czechs get it back. They clear it. Oh, breakaway. Partial break. Partial break. Tried for the spinorama. Still has it. Oh, backhand. Couldn't get the open net. And here come the Danes. Here come the Danes. 2 men behind them. 2-on-2. And of course it's offside. Of course it's offside. Of course it's offside. Holy. What a game, man. What a game. Bro, honestly, rewind the tape and watch this game. This has been one of the best and craziest hockey games I've seen in a long time, man. Denmark is on crack. I repeat, Denmark is on crack. I skipped K3FC grappling for this. I'm glad I did. Me too. Right? Good to see you, by the way, Brian. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Hope you've been enjoying it. Oh, and a little poke by the Czechs and a good save by Denmark. So the Wolves easy, and this Riley Mercer is insane as a goalie, and this Sillinger kid is pretty fucking good. Hey, well, that's sweet. They got the sweep. Ooh, little rebound before he's able to get his blocker on it. But yeah, Brian, this game has been like, if cocaine was personified in a hockey game, that would be this game. It's insane. Absolute madness. Guys getting ejected, headshots, friggin' the Danes trying to kill the Czechs. Denmark actually not only holding their own, but being a threat is just... I wish we had the hit marker for this, and they only count hits for the NHL on this site I've been using for like stats, but hits galore, man. They're hitting everything that moves. Dude, it's insane, man. 9-45. Easily the best game of the tournament so far. Yup. Early, like in the first period. 9:20. Officially halfway through this game. 31 seconds remaining on the power play for Denmark, but the Czechs have actually looked pretty good shorthanded. Czechs on the left side. Getting pushed back behind that 2-on-1. Like, look at that. That's some like Bash Brothers shit, man. Like, you're on the power play. Czechs will send it back in. Glove save for Denmark. Let's see if they can get one more rush up a man. No, that is it. And the Czechs are back full strength. I'll say this, Denmark didn't do anything with that power play. The Czechs. Oh my God, Czechs, they cut to center. Shot, what a save, and rebound, score! Coming off the power play, and the Czechs score. This might have bounced off one of the Danes players, to be honest. Czech don't even need Jaromir Jagr. Yeah, that was a terrible power play for Denmark. And if anything, the Czechs, they gain momentum. All right, let's see the rebound. Oh, I don't know who hit it, but it looked like the rebound might have gone off one of the... Yeah. I don't know whose stick hit it, but that might have gone off a Danish player. I think it did. Or maybe Yurchik got a stick on it, but regardless. 4-2 Yuri. I wonder when Spacek will get his debut. He's been crazy good this season. Scored the OT goal today. Hey, he's going to the Olympics, which will be sweet. Let's see if he like dominates over there, or at least, you know, is an impact player. Hopefully he gets a look soon. The thing is, I think Lambos, like, I'm glad he got the first look, and, you know, maybe Spacek is the next one if they're, you know, knock on wood. We don't get a lot of injuries, but if there are injuries down the stretch or after this Olympic break. All right, TV timeout, 8:26. Man, what a game. What a game. Back to the worst lead in hockey, 4-2 for the Czechs. Let's see if Denmark can compose themselves a little bit. It's crazy that they almost looked worse on their power play than they did 5-on-5 leading up to that power play. Unreal. Reminder, U.S. beat Switzerland today 2-1. Canada beat Latvia 2-1 in overtime. And the Slovaks beat Germany 4-1. I think they got an empty netter. It was 3-1 right until the end. Maybe they scored one late, but that was actually a really competitive game. Tomorrow, only 2 games. Sweden plays Switzerland. at the Grand Casino Arena / the X, formerly the X. And Finland plays Latvia, which honestly, based on how good Latvia played today, they may be completely gassed, but I am excited to see how they play Finland.
Still have fond memories of our last trip to the World Juniors out to the Maritimes.
Halifax is fantastic in 2023.
All right, here we go. Face off, won by the Czechs. They enter the Dane zone. Denmark gets it back, sends that puck up the right side or up the left side. Behind the net again, puck up the left side. Can't get it out. The Danes can't get it out, man. Back behind the net. Big hit by Denmark. Shot in the slot, and that goes left and wide. Denmark sends it to center, and then he gets the pass. Dumps it in. Forces the Czech goaltender to play the puck. .744. Czechs try to send that one in front of the net. Danes try to get it back, but bouncing puck over the stick. They're fighting for it at center. Oh, bad pass in front. Backhand shot in front of the net. Looking for a rebound, and the Czech with a beautiful save. Terrible, terrible no-look pass, and there's a Danish player right there to take it, and he almost put that one home. Nobody in particular, and what an opportunity. Hitting himself in the head. Jeez. Hitting himself in the head with a stick on that one. Good opportunity. Good opportunity. Fucking land papers, Jim. 7:23. Here come the Czechs again. You can definitely see here where the Danes had a lot of speed and were keeping up with the pressure of the Czechs in that first period. Starting to fade a little bit here as the Czechs are the one who are constantly leading the dance. Denmark. Unable to keep that puck in the Czech zone. Czechs up the left side. Denmark, good defense. Oh, but puck goes to Czechs backhand. Good job by the Danish goaltender, hugging that left post. Right side, here comes Denmark. Reinforcements are there. Backhand pass to nobody, just like the Czechs did earlier. Up into the slot. Oh, bad pass there. That hits a skate on Denmark. Puck at center. Denmark up the right side. Backhand right behind the net. Denmark sends it around the circle. Big hit by Denmark. They can't keep this puck in. They got to check back up, but here comes the Czechs. Left side. They dump it in. Was thinking of going to this game. I regret not going. Hey, man. There's going to be blowout games. There always are. But I was stoked that the States-Germany game wasn't a blowout. I know it was 6-3, but it was a competitive game, till close to the end. It's kind of like this one. Czechs are probably still going to win, but goddamn, what a fun game. Oh, nice job. Spinner, not quite a spinnerama, but coming in behind the net, looking for that shot of the corner, and a nice left glove save by, I don't even know his name, but the Denmark goalie. What is his name? I should know his name. All right, we're going for another TV timeout. Man, too many timeouts. Too many TV timeouts, bro. The goalie's name is Anton Wild or Wildy? Oh, no way. Yeah, I was there too, buddy. That was a fun one. So yeah, I went to one at the X. I can't wait to go to one at Mariucci this week. Everyone on the Dane train? Absolutely. Dude, they are cracked out this game, and I love it. Starting to run out of gas, though, it seems. But What a first period. This is easily the best game of the tournament so far. People are wasting their time watching NHL hockey right now. I scoff at all those people. What's up, Sean? 3-4? Not yet. The wild game was sweet. Could care less. It's World Junior season. NHL season is on pause. 5:33. And icing by Denmark. 5:29 remaining in this period.
The undisputed kings of hockey, the men's hockey.
Sounds like IIHF won't have to go on strike. That's good. That's good. $5.23. That would have been just a fucking clusterfuck if they did. And the Czechs are able to keep this puck in the zone. Fighting the corner. Denmark. 2v2 with the Czechs coming away with it. Pass the slot shot. What a goal. What a snipe up high. And it is now 5-2. And that may be the dagger. That may be the dagger. Denmark needs to score one more in this period. They need that momentum. Wide open, bro. Look at him. Wide open. I'm sorry. Wide fucking open. All alone. Yup. Through the slot and boom. Psh, beautiful. Mascot clips from the Pop-Tart Bowl are pretty hilarious. Pop-Tart Bowl. I've never had a Pop-Tart before. I'm pretty sure you can get them in Canada, but they're like way more kind of like Uncrustables. That's like a big thing here in the States. 5-2 Yuri. 4:51 remaining in this second period. 5-2 for the Czechs. The Czechs looking for another one here. Unable to get that shot off. Yeah. So, are Pop-Tarts good? And if I was to try a Pop-Tart, what would be the best one to get? They're all right. Toaster strudels are better. 4:27. And Denmark able to get this back into the neutral zone. Pop-Tarts are super overrated. Oh, and here comes Denmark again in the corner, but the Czechs drag him down. Here comes Denmark, and we're going to have a tripping call. Or maybe a slash, actually, but regardless, we're going to have a call against Denmark hurting one of the Czech players. I'll get some cinnamon poppers every now and then. Some ice on that left hand. Let's see. So slash here. Oh, see, I didn't even see that. I thought the penalty was on the guys who got tripped up in the corner. I didn't even see that slash there. I was looking at a completely different play, but yeah, there's that sneaky little slash. That's funny. I did not even think that those were the two guys involved in that penalty. All right. Well, 3:44 and back to the power play for the Czechs. Puck goes all the way down. The Czech netminder. Czechs are going to reset. Oh, what a save. What a save by Denmark. Beautiful setup pass right in front of the net by the Czechs. Czech top of the Well, center of the circle. Nice shot. That goes right and wide. Checks. Back to the blue line. Mini ear check. Left side. Banak. Back to the blue line. Left side. Try to spring someone in the slot. Rebound. Denmark gonna throw this one around the left boards, and this one's gonna go up, or not up and out of play, but out to center. And here comes Denmark. Actually caught on a change. They got a one-man show here, making his way into the corner. Tried to dump this one a little bit deeper, but got his pocket picked by the Czechs. He will change. So Danes were able to change. Czech still with it. Right side, right circle, back to the blue line. Left side. Backdoor play, but nothing came out of it. Back to the left side. Shot. And that goes up and out of play. 17 seconds left. The Danes' freaking penalty kill looks better than their power play. Jeez. All right, 44% of you are saying the Danes do not upset the Czechs. They need 3 more goals. In my opinion, they need to score 1 before the third period. 2-goal lead to start the third period isn't the worst. 3, oof. Guys, don't forget to smash that like button, by the way. Subscribe. We're almost at 3,000 subscribers. Our goal is to get 3,000 subscribers before the semifinals. Okay, so the Czechs have another top defenseman who's with them, but he's hurt, and they're just hoping that he can play against Finland. 1:53 remaining in the period. Here come the Czechs. 3 seconds remaining on the power play with speed. Shot. That rebound's going to send that puck well right, and now Denmark back to full strength. Czechs try to find his man on the left side. Blue line. Here, check. Looking for a shot. Top of the right circle. Shot. Nice save by Denmark. Can they get this puck out, though? No, they can, and the Czechs get it back. Czechia. Left side. Shot. That goes wide. And able to send this puck out is Denmark. They need to change, man. They need to change. They're starting to fade, man. That pace. I said, can they keep that pace for 2 more periods? Oh, well, nice single effort by number 14 for the Danes, and a shot well outside the circle, right on the blue line, and a rebound opportunity there. Man, when the Danes are in deep, they get their opportunities. $39 seconds. And the Czechs are going to come in offside. What a period. What a game. Really hoping the Danes just make it interesting. Another goal or maybe 2. Again, still think that the Czechs are going to win overall, but really impressed with what I'm seeing from Denmark. Even though they've been playing kind of dirty. Not kind of dirty. They've been playing dirty. But yeah, no easy games in this tournament, guys. 15 seconds. Puck. Left side of the Danish goaltender. Blue line shot. And another Czech player down. I don't know if the puck hit him or if he took a shot from one of the Danish players, but again, Danish players, they're playing like they're on crack here, man. Even the ref's trying to get out of the way. Like, what the fuck, man? And that is it for the second period. 5-2 for the Czechs. They have a 3-goal lead going into the third period, which is huge for them. And if Denmark can score early, they got a chance. If the Czechs start pressuring them, start burying them, start drowning them, making them skate, drawing penalties, that's going to be it for Denmark. But regardless, what a sick game so far. What a sick game so far. All right, let's quickly go over this. All right, so second period. Denmark took a penalty. Czech scores. Answered by Denmark. That beautiful goal. It wasn't even a one-timer off the face-off win. He had a second to slow it down. It was just a beautiful wrist shot. Then the Czechs take a penalty, but honestly, the Danes didn't do anything with it and looked horrendous on it right after the penalty. Adam Jurček, little Jurček, gets the goal to make the game 4-2. And then again, the Czechs score another one to make it 5-2 about 3 minutes later. So good game overall for the Czechs. A way better second period for the Czechs. They were kind of dictating play for the most part. But, you know, when the Danes have an opportunity to cut through center, they are still dangerous in the offensive zone. Way more dangerous, way more physical than I thought they'd be. I don't think they're going to be as physical in the third. I just think they're running out of gas a little bit. And we're really starting to see the depth of the Czechs take over. Up 3 goals. That's going to be a tough mountain to climb for the Danes in this third period. Do you guys think they get 1? Do you think they get 2? Do you think they get any? Or do you think the Czechs just drown them? Let me know in the live chat how you see this third period playing out, guys. We're going to take our final break of the night as well in a couple minutes here. And we'll leave you with a little clip. No guest here today, guys. Usually how I do it in my streams is if I have a guest and they'll join me for an intermission. If not, I play a little clip of one of our recent videos on the channel, interviews, little teaser. That way you guys can go and watch the rest of it when these streams are done. So Hoppy and Z on the last Judd's Buds episode gave a little prospect update for the Minnesota Wild. So we're going to leave you guys a little clip on that. So here's the full episode for it. It is a segment featured on the last Judd's Buds episode. Before we jump over to that, though, let's just do a little quick recap of day 1 and 2 of the World Junior Hockey Championship here in the Twin Cities. All right. So we have day 1. Sweden opened up the tournament with a victory over the Slovaks. Finland beat Denmark 6-2, but Denmark actually looked pretty good in that game. Despite not getting a lot of shots off early, they were able to come back and actually force the Finns to not coast anymore in that game. Germany looked really good, surprisingly, against the United States. Their goalie was out of their mind, too, but that was a fun and competitive game. And Canada, pure psycho game against the Czechs. They end up beating them 7-5. To open up today, Slovaks played Germany in a good competitive game. It was 2-1 for a while, 3-1 right at the end of the third, and I missed that last goal there to put them up 4-1. Canada with a nail-biter against Latvia. They end up winning in overtime 2-1. The States beat Switzerland in regulation 2-1. And right now, the Czechs 5-2 against the Danes. But oh my God, the Danes have been playing like they're on friggin' crack, ladies and gentlemen, trying to take out Czech players left, right, and center. Skating's been good. They've been able to match the speed and I would say pressure that the Czechs have been putting on them in the first period and the first half of the second period, but they are starting to slow down. I mean, I think this end of the period couldn't have come at a better time for them. They need to score early to gain back momentum, or it's good night, Jim Kite, for this team. Again, if you guys are new to the channel, smash that like button and subscribe. We do live play-by-play commentary, reaction, of course, live interaction with all the amazing folks in the live chat. We also stream every Monday and Wednesday on this channel as well. Full podcast episodes and more. We'll be covering almost every game for the World Juniors. We'll be live pretty much every single day, covering a game or two or three if I can sneak 3 in and if the schedule aligns. But anyways, guys, I'm going to take my final break of the night, and we're going to leave you with a little clip from the most recent Judd's Buds episode, where they give you a rundown and update on your Minnesota Wild prospects. Back in a few minutes on the other side, and we'll go over all things World Juniors tomorrow and get to the third period action here in just a few minutes. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Z, speaking of centers, how far off is Charlie Stramel? In watching some Michigan State games, he seems like a guy who can play up and down a lineup, who can win draws and play good net front. So I guess that's twofold from Luke, which, Luke, appreciate you. I don't think we've seen you as much on some of these chats, so welcome. Z, can he contribute to the Wild this year? And regardless of this year, can he play any higher in the lineup than 3, maybe 2C?
No, I mean, not this year, but I mean, I would imagine once Michigan State season ends, I mean, we'll see what the fuck it. I feel like with this team, we're going to have to caveat every single one of these conversations. But we'll see what the roster situation, the cap situation fucking looks like. We have to say it. It's unbelievable. But depending on like when their season wraps up, I'd imagine he gets. I wouldn't be shocked if he signs and gets a couple of games, but I mean, even next year, I'd imagine there's a decent chance he still ends up starting in the AHL. And even though I think he could play, I think it was his coach Nightingale was like, he's one of, if not the best, like net front guy I've ever coached. Like what he's doing at Michigan State right now is just, he's been so fucking good. Him and Martone together on that top line is just insane. But he's like, again, his entire tenure at Michigan State, his whole, like, both years have been like just an incredible turnaround. And he is looking like a very, very, I mean, he's always been like a projectable NHL player, but like, obviously when he was at Wisconsin, he just like, there was nothing good going on. There was a terrible situation. And just watching the game develop, like, watching him, like, and like before the season started, we were like, we'd like to see him make more like high-end plays at pace. He's doing that this year. He's turning pucks over. You can't fucking move him from front of the net. So, like, I just think he projects as a really, really solid middle to bottom six, third, fourth line center, the NHL, who has that scoring touch, who can make plays. But, I mean, as far as, like, this year, I don't think you're going to see him. I would be – if he's playing in the playoffs, that's a problem. Like everything
in the playoffs, it means we're hurt.
or he's the best player of all time. I don't know. it's one or the other. Either everyone is hurt, or he is the best player. Him and Felix Undersorb are challenging to be the best players in the NHL.
Imagine him centering Foligno and Trennian.
It's like
just the Bash brothers killing each other. Although, no, the Bash brothers, the third guy has to be smaller, so that doesn't work. Never mind.
Carson Lambo's NHL debut.
Oh,
awesome.
That did come up, actually. Someone mentioned it.
I thought he was awesome. Like, his willingness to push the pace and carry the puck and look to, like, drive was impressive. Like, he looked like he did not look nervous. I like the confidence. And again, I thought he made some strong plays, made a couple, like, turned some pucks over along the wall, looked like comfortable in his own end, like with extended.
This interview is brought to you by our friends at Waggle. Am I the only one that Waggle is a golf term? So their origin is obvious. But like you and I, their roots extend well beyond the tee box. Waggle is rooted in early mornings on the water and late nights around the campfire, in lacing up the skates and in casting a line. These hobbies and passions are what inspire their team daily to create apparel that makes you say, wow, this was made for me. Because really, it was. Waggle's biggest sale of the year is live right now. Hats, polos, pants, shorts, jackets, flannels, socks, everything is 30% off. We pulled together a list of our all-time favorite products, so make sure you shop the link in the description. Zamboni's on 7th Restaurant and Bar right across the street from Grand Casino Arena in downtown St. Paul. You'll find a joke at 8 p.m. on Wednesdays. Enjoy happy hour food and drink specials when you stop in for the shows. Or if you've got something to say and enjoy stepping into the spotlight, go to zambonison7th.com and sign up to join the show. Spots fill up fast, and they do cap the number of comedians each week, so do not delay. Also, stay tuned for details on their once-a-month Friday night comedy show, Freaky Funny Fridays, beginning Friday, November 21st, featuring some of the hottest comedians in the Twin Cities. Zamboni's on 7th is a joke, but only on Wednesday evenings. And the occasional Friday.
And we are back live here on the Sota Pod YouTube channel for more World Junior coverage. Denmark versus Czechia watch party here. If you guys are new to the channel, smash that like button and subscribe. We do live play-by-play commentary, reaction, of course, live interaction with all you amazing folks in the live chat. Another probably like 3-4 minutes until puck drop for this third and final period of the day. And what a game it has been. What an entertaining game it has been, guys. Denmark hitting everything that moves, trying to take freaking the Czech players' heads off. Literally, we have one ejection for a high hit to the head. The first period in particular was just peak World Junior excitement. Second period was pretty good, but you got to see Denmark kind of shoot themselves in the foot early, taking a penalty in the first, minute and a half. After that, Czechia just started to take over. Started to outskate them, pacing, pressure, dictating the pace. Excuse me. Oh, I felt that sneeze coming on for so long. You guys probably saw it in my face too. But anyways, and I said this at the beginning of the period, and I said this at the beginning of the game. Were the Danes able, or were they going to be able to keep up with the speed and pace in which the Czechs were playing them early throughout 3 periods? They were able to in the first. They were able to come back a little bit in the second. Let's see if this period number 3, let's see if this break, this intermission is what the Danes need. I think the Danes need a quick goal in the third period to stay in it, because you're down by 3. The longer the clock ticks, man, the harder it is to come back. And this Czech goalie's been playing out of his mind as well. 3-7, that's your prediction for the end of the game. 7 to the Czechs, 3 for the Danes, I'm guessing. All right, like I said, this should be the final commercial. This should be the final commercial. Oh, man. Guys, I am tired. I think I might stay up a little bit and watch some kickboxing tonight. For those of you who don't know, I do have a second channel called The City Life Project, where I cover hours and hours and hours of combat sports. There's a pretty badass fight show here tonight that I was thinking of covering, but I am tired, so we'll see. We're definitely doing Octagon tomorrow, but this Hoos Cup, I'm probably not staying up for 18 kickboxing fights all night. It does start, I believe, in about an hour's time, though. 6. What does that even mean? I've been seeing everybody say that. But hey, if that or is that your goal prediction? I was listening to even a fight podcast the other day, and someone started mentioning it, and I was like, I don't understand what that means. Even Rampage said on his last stream, and I was like, all right. I feel old. Man, it's not realistic, and I'm not feeling really optimistic for the Danes here. But I'm like all in rooting for them this third period. Come on. Of course, this is the longest commercial. Out of the 2 games tomorrow, which one are you guys most excited for? Again, kind of nothing burger games, but like Sweden against Switzerland. Hell, the States were only able to score twice on Switzerland. For some reason, I feel like a 4-2 game for Sweden's how that one's going to kind of end up. Finland, Latvia, I could see fucking Latvia winning that game. Yo, what's up, dude? How's it going? I could see Latvia winning that game. Like a 1-0, 2-0 game. I know Finland put 6 on Denmark, but the Czechs just put 5 on them as well. Canada could only get 1. Or sorry, 2. But 1 for the longest freaking time. By the way, if you guys are watching on X/Twitter, come over to YouTube, the Sota Pod. Join our community here. We're trying to get this channel to 3,000 subscribers before the semifinals of this tournament. We're almost there. I think we're like 200 off, maybe. I don't even know. 180 off. Easy. Easy. All right, here we go. Third period. God, I love this fucking sport so much, guys. I love this fucking sport. I love this tournament. Wish Mariucci was filled more, but it is what it is. Hopefully for the medal games, shit will start to get packed. They're showing highlights from throughout the game, and goddamn, what a great hockey game. Each of them had a post or hit the post too. I think way back in the first period. Yeah, it's a long freaking story. If you want to get updates, here's some of the channels you can follow or the accounts you can follow. This is like my partner in crime for the Sota Pod. But yeah, it's been suspended for a while. So the original account got hacked. We couldn't get it back because I had an old phone number on it. Then we made a second account that we grew pretty quickly. But then that one got pinged for impersonating the one that got hacked. And now I'm just like, fuck the Sota Pod Twitter. We're just building a YouTube community. I want them to score 3 more. That would be nice. That would be nice. I didn't realize that Mariucci and Ritter were connected. Team Canada's locker room is at Ritter, and they have to skate over the ice at Ritter and walk 1 minute and 20 seconds to Mariucci. Yes. So I walked that when I was at the summer showcase because they did all their media on the surface of Mariucci, but the games are all at Ritter's. So yeah, it's wild. But you know what? I think they're kind of making it their thing, which is funny. I mean, yes and no. Momentum is huge. Momentum is huge. The Czechs are really good, though, and they're really deep. That's the thing. Like, the Danes just aren't as deep as them, so a lot of their top guys are getting a lot of the minutes, and then like the lower line matchups aren't going to be able to hang with even the lower end matchups of the Czechs. And a lot of penalties, a lot of hits, a very physical game. Like, we got a lot of tired legs out there, guys, despite the third period just starting. Balls deep.
Their next game's in Canada against Canada in a couple days. Bill does not get in that game, is he?
Not usually.
I imagine that would be Patrick Tijian is the backup tonight.
1854.
Towel around the neck for him, right? And then you'd say Bill for the final game of the round robin, which would likely be for
Oh, so Denmark plays Latvia in the last round robin game to stay in the tournament next year. Wow, that's going to be a fun one. God, I don't even know who to root for in that one. Because like I don't hate Latvia despite them being a fucking thorn in Canada's side. Here comes Denmark. I do think like Denmark reminds me of Switzerland, just dirty. You know what I mean? Connor Ingham starting for the Oilers now. Yikes. I thought they were getting Leon from Buffalo. Dude. It's so funny that Edmonton just like other than Mike Smith, which I love Mike Smith, but like other than the small Mike Smith's era, like who's their last goaltender? Habibulin? You know what? Like goaltender that they actually like ran with for a little bit. Dubnyk? I'm sorry, Dubnyk was a failure in Edmonton, but dominated Minnesota and then his little rebirth in Arizona before that. It's so crazy. 1809, a big hit from the Czechs. Denmark, nice forecheck. Denmark chasing after the puck as it trickles to the right. And oh, Denmark picking the pocket of the Czechs. And oh my God, who is this guy dancing around everybody, but finally loses it in the left corner. Still with it though, shot. And oh my God, that would have been a crazy angle. God, dude, that guy was sick. Who's that? Number 22, the captain. Oh, he was nasty. Anton Linde, the captain. Yeah, that was an insane shift by him. Dubnyk had like one bad year in Edmonton. After a few good years, they tossed him out of town. It was a lot more than like I'm not saying that like he sunk the team by any means, but he was not good. Like even if the stats look like they're okay, like he wasn't helping them win games at all. Like I'll be the first one to say I was annoyed that he was a bust, not at him, but just because like I was like, fuck Edmonton, man. Like they should be way better than they are, and it's just they're letting the inmates run the asylum, and it was just bad vibes. And I mean, Dubnyk even said like it was not a fun place to play at that time. But like clearly the talent was still there. It's not like at the time, yeah, bust, but like he wasn't losing games for them, but he wasn't helping them win games. He was like just there and then getting more and more annoyed and emotional and just wasn't working. But you know what? Good for fucking Dubnyk, because I don't think he ever would have become the goalie he became in Edmonton. And here comes a Denmark 1 against 2 here, trying to wait for reinforcements and a pass that goes well wide as puck bounced over the stick. But honestly, like I actually care less about the Oilers, so I hope they never get a good goalie. He is plus 42. I don't even know what any of that shit means. Before he had a bad year, like plus 14, plus 16, plus 12. Then his last year was minus 16. They tossed him. There was 1 or 2 years when, like, I guess Edmonton kind of fought like halfway through the season, and we're in a playoff spot for like a little bit, and they just always would like tank, and not intentionally tank, just tank by the end of the year. Was he with them when they had Yakupov that first year, or was that the year he went to Arizona? I can't remember. But I mean, I'm not going to defend him in Edmonton when he himself said that he was not good there, and if he would have stayed there, it would have sunk his career. 1534. And I don't even know what this whistle was. Collision. Or a few guys went down in front of Denmark's bench. Yeah, okay, he was with Yakupov. He did an interview talking about how dumb he was and didn't like him. That's right. Okay, yeah, that's right. Cross-checking penalty against Denmark. That's right. So that season, they actually almost made the playoffs. It was the shortened season though due to the lockout. But that year they almost made the playoffs. Yeah. I did hear Yakupov's side of the story. Actually, a recent interview with Yakupov. I want to say it was on John Scott's podcast. Definitely got a different vibe than what was usually painted of him. And maybe it was all bullshit, but I feel like why would you like kind of bullshit with John Scott, you know? I feel like he's one of the guys where like you don't have to like bullshit. You can just kind of just be yourself. Highly recommend listening to it. Because though I still think, and he admits that he was kind of like a hothead and just, you know, a lot too quickly and just wasn't aware of how homesick he actually was, so was acting out a lot. He does give his side of a lot of these stories. Because John Scott just straight up asked him about the Dubnyk story, asked him about the Brian Burke interview, and it was a really good interview. Tabo had like a 9-1-9 with 31 goal save in 2017 with the Oilers. He was legit good, but their defense was ass. Yeah, Talbot actually, you're right. I totally missed Talbot. Talbot was good with them, and I'm genuinely surprised that, you know, they didn't at least try harder to keep him. Oh, man. Another great play by the Czechs. And number 14 by the Czechs. He taped his stick all whacking. I don't know, man. I'm usually a fan of Mike Johnson, but today I feel like he's been a little bit off. Just way too critical of these guys. Like, I haven't seen this guy skate hard enough. I'm like, I don't know, man. This has been one of like the chippiest and most entertaining World Junior games I've seen in a long time. You're telling me this guy's not skating hard enough? By the way, Czechs are still on the power play. 1 minute and 10 seconds on the clock. Just a couple of other little things that he said. They're just kind of like, I don't know why that's where you're going with this, but okay. Captain for the Czechs. Score, shot, bar down, and goal! And that is the dagger. That is the dagger. That's probably going to do it for the Danes, man. The floodgates might even open up here a little bit as the Danes try to maybe cheat some offense to just get back in this one. Woo, and that will do it. 6-2. We're still bar down, man. 6-2 Yuri. Let's go for that. So number 23, Galvis. What a shot, man. What a shot. $11 points in 19 games in the Czech men's league. That's huge. Hasn't been drafted yet because of his size, what the broadcast is saying. Centering pass by the Czechs, unable to get it. Denmark. Shot. Are they going to lose 6-2 again? Come on, make it 6-3. Oh, a little reverse hit there by Denmark. Again, the physicality still showing itself here. Shots 35-19 for the Czechs, starting to run away with it in that department as well. And Denmark, good job retrieving that puck. 2-on-2. Shot doesn't get through. Nice block, but rebound. Trying to get in front of the net there, crossing into the crease, but that puck gets taken, and 2-on-1 here by the Czechs. Shot and score. What did I say about the floodgates? What did I say about the floodgates? They are open now. 2-on-1 shot, score. 7-2 for the Czechs. We're going to see it continue, guys. I could see a 9-2 game. I could see a 9-2 game. Oh, what a snipe, too. And that's the thing, man. You take your foot off the gas even a little bit, you show any little bit of like dejection, and this team will make you pay. They're that good. All the Czechs either play in professional men's leagues or top junior leagues. 7-2 Yuri. Let's go for that. I hope Yuri actually flies to Minnesota if they make the semis and finals. He was joking about it. That if they went far in the tournament, maybe he comes and watches. Could you imagine Yuri at Tom Reed's? Holy fuck. Sean, could you imagine Yuri Prohaska just throwing down friggin' hams at Tom Reed's? Eating poutine by the pound? 12:48. Let's go for that. Maybe he go for that. Tom Reed's is like the main hockey bar on 7th, like where the Wild play in St. Paul. Here come the Czechs again around the net. 12:25. Shot. Nice save by Denmark. Oh, and Denmark loses their stick. One of their defensemen loses their stick. No, you got to watch the hooking call. I cannot believe the ref didn't call that on Denmark and jammed it wide were the Czechs. And this puck's going to go down the length of the ice, and it's going to be icing on Denmark. I can't believe that wasn't a hooking call. Not a lot of protest by the Czechs. I guess when you're up 7-2. They haven't pulled the Danish goalie yet. I think he's going to... So he's not playing tomorrow, but I do think he's going to take the night off against Canada so that he can play Latvia in the elimination game or the relegation game. Nice shot from the blue line by Galvez again. Man, he's just been everywhere tonight. All right, we go to a TV timeout. Almost halfway through the period. And, I mean, what goes up must come down. One of the most exciting periods. And, you know, I would say even at the end of the second, one of the most exciting games of the tournament so far. We've entered that blowout category now, or blowout zone now, where, well, Denmark just needs a couple more, or one or two more for pride. Smash that like button if you haven't already, guys. We're going to try to sneak in the last game tomorrow, the second game. But if I'm unable to do that, we'll be live pretty much all day Monday and Tuesday. And tomorrow we'll be live on my second channel covering this fight promotion, Octagon. Which I'm excited for that.
Yes. Poor cable internet connection. When the stakes are high, why rely on cable internet? Switch to Canada's most reliable internet technology with a 5-year plan price lock only from TELUS.
7-2, man. Let's take a look at who got these goals.
World Junior Championship tomorrow. 2 games. Sweden plays Switzerland 2 o'clock Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific. That's in Group A. And on this side of the draw, it'll be Finland against Latvia.
Yeah, so Finland, Latvia at 8 Eastern. So we'll probably cover that one. Or no, we will cover that one. We will cover that one. Canada, Denmark. All right, so the guys who have the goals here tonight for... Hold on one sec. There we go. The World Juniors website does have all the stats, but we got Richard Zamilka, Thomas Galvez, Stefan Hoch, Adam Jurček. For Denmark, Oliver Larson. Back to the Czechs, Vaclav Nestrasil. Matej Kubiesa. For Denmark, Tristan Peterson. And the first goal of the game, Votej Tjar for the Czechs. Denmark coming up the left side. Started to pull away in the second, like you said earlier, couldn't keep the pace, especially with how mean, killing penalties is tough, man. Killing penalties is tough. Guys' legs go pretty quickly. Oh, big hit. And there's going to be a trip there. And oh, some pushing and shoving by the Danes who, the frustration is going to boil over here. And it is. It is between these guys. A little scrum here, and as the refs have to get involved. But yeah, so with the pace that they're playing in the first period, with all the hits they were throwing down, with matching the speed and the freaking special teams, they were bound to slow down. And the captain is going in the box here. You know what's crazy is they're just trying to freaking murder these Czech players. What a hit behind the play, dude. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Boom. Clean hit. Clean hit, like he didn't hit him in the head or anything, but the puck was nowhere near him. So that's interference as fuck. Puck was nowhere near him. You can make a hit like that. Goal even helped him up. You can make a hit like that, but Buddy has to have the puck. Looks a little banged up right now. Oh, man, yeah, he's got a bruise on his jaw. Again, it didn't hit him in the head. It was like a clean body check, but still he was away from the puck and didn't see it coming, so he got laid the fuck out. Yeah, the lateness of the hit. Yeah, that's the thing. He was kind of defenseless, so he didn't expect the hit. Boom! Who's the best European team? This year, I think Sweden. I think Sweden's the best. I think the Czechs are a sneaky good, but they've been getting their ass kicked tonight. Not in play. They've been the better team, but literally, they had one guy take a headshot. They've had two guys get absolutely laid the fuck out, and they had one guy also get hit in the boards, and one guy slashed. The Danes are playing pretty dirty. All right, 2 minutes for interference. I think that's the right call. It didn't hit him in the head. If it would have hit him in the head, give him 5. I know it's that hard. See, this is the thing. Why is Mike Johnson spitting nonsense tonight, guys? I'm sorry. He's not been good tonight at all. He didn't hit him in the head. It was just a fucking hard-ass hit, but he got the penalty, so... All right, here we go. And the Czechs are back on the power play. 10 minutes left, but up comfortably, 7-2. Juracek couldn't hold the line. Now he's going to have to go for a skate. I mean, the Danes are still playing them hard. Definitely not giving up by any means, but they're still playing as chippy as ever. My God. And from the circle, shot. Nice save. Here come the Czechs. Right circle, cross ice pass, shot. Another good save by the Danish goaltender. Danes are still mad about that South Park episode. Clearly. No, it has been a really good game overall. Like the score doesn't reflect how good the game has been. Bannock wanted to get on, wanted to stay on that power play, and I guess he's got taken off and he's not happy. 10:23, and the Danes force this one outside the center zone, and here come the Czechs. Oh, and that's going to be offside. $10:14 remaining in this third period. 1 minute and 16 remaining on the power play. All right.
You create, and you produce. And when you don't, that's what your face looks like.
Oh man, yeah. You can see a lot of these Czech players, man. They took a lot of damage this game. If anything, they're lucky they don't have to play tomorrow. They're lucky they don't have to play tomorrow. A day off for them is going to be awesome because, yeah, they took a lot of damage. Checks up the right side. Circle. Back to the blue line. Shot. Missed the net, and that's going to go way down. Czech goaltender gets it, passes it up. Right side. Skora. Tried to get it up, but Galvas gets in front of that, who's looked excellent tonight for the Czechs. Number 23. Oh, shot. Looking for a little backdoor play, but unable to get it, and the Danes send this one down the length of the ice. 38 shots for the Czechs here. Starting to show why this young goaltender for 2-on-1 turnover, but he hits the goalpost, does the Dane. Still shorthanded, shot blocked by Czechia. And that is it for the Czech power play. 42 shots for the Czechs. 19 for the Danes. They're really piling them up here are the Czechs, and that's going to be way offside. 8:44. We go to yet another TV timeout. So many. I heard the Wild had a pretty good comeback here tonight, guys. That's pretty awesome. In OT, tying it up late, then getting the overtime winner. Against a divisional rival, that's what you need. That's what you need. Quinn Hughes with the 3 assists. How are you? Zuccarello with 1 goal, 1 assist. That's what we want to see. 3 points from Kirill. Goal and 2 assists. And Jesper Volstad, man. Not necessarily the best save percentage, but got it done. Got it done. For the Jets. And Gabe Velarde, man. I'm happy that he's finally like healthy and like able to fucking play in the NHL, because he was a prospect that I was so high on, like, shoot, almost 10 years ago now. So many injuries earlier in his career. For World Junior, no, but like for Olympics and World Championship, 100%. And World Championship is always on big ice. I think it's absolute bullshit that Italy's rink is going to be even smaller than NHL ice. For World Juniors, I don't mind the small ice because most of them are playing on an either hybrid or smaller ice surface anyways. The ones who are in college and or, you know, pro league in Europe, well, boo-hoo. Sorry for you. But yes, for the men's, 100%. For the juniors, I don't really care. 9-2 is your projection. 8:33. There's a lot of time left. Definitely enough time for 2 more goals. And Denmark, that's the second time they were able to evade icing. Still incredible skaters, I will say. And I guess Denmark, yeah, they've avoided relegation for the last 4 tournaments, I think. All right, you don't have to spam, dude. 8 minutes. And Czechs have a hard time entering the Dane zone. Kind of a lazy play there by Denmark, trying to bounce it off the boards, but they are able to gain the zone. Denmark with it, trying to find someone in front. Great pressure here by the Czechs. And this goes back to the blue line. Pass broken up, unable to take that clean, but Denmark keeps this puck in and a shot on net. Let me see Olympic size ice at Mariucci. This is the first year without it, I think. That is cool that theirs was bigger than everybody's. I think it still is bigger than the X, is it not? Because they were talking about how they're still different, like slightly different sizes. Oh, and a nice job. Nice little toe drag. Looking for the backhand there for the Czech kid. 6:55, 43 shots on net for the Czechs. Make that 44, ladies and gentlemen. And here's the Czechs again. Weaving, waving, but the Danes break up that opportunity. Shot. And that goes up and wide. Hey, good to see that one Czech player who took that massive hit. Bruised jaw, but he's back on the ice. Oh, and the captain for Denmark, who's been, taking out Czech players left, right, and center, he's back on the ice. Right. I like it, Dave. I like it. Visually, too, just watching, it's just, I don't know. It's beautiful.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
6:39. By the way, happy holidays and Merry Christmas to everyone in the chat who I miss saying that to throughout this stream. It's the third stream of the day, and we're doing one more. We're going all night with Japanese kickboxing on a different channel later. So, and a huge opportunity by the Danes. Unable to capitalize on that and get that puck in the back of the net, but they did force that puck out to the blue line. Another shot and glove down by the Czechs. Man, again, the fucking score does not tell the whole story, man. Denmark is so much better than than I thought they were. And again, like I said, the Czechs are so lucky they don't have to play tomorrow because Denmark's been beating the fucking shit out of them. They took out one guy with a headshot. That player who just returned to the ice, the whole side of his face is bruised because he got hit late and laid the fuck out. They laid two other guys the fuck out. And then they slashed that one guy as well. And it's been the captain getting in everybody's face too. It always helped with the Gophers' power play. But not the shootout. Although that was broken this year. I was at that game. Oh, there's another dirty hit. Bro, I can't believe that wasn't called. Do you see that shit? Right at the top corner of the screen. Dude, who the fuck are these Danish players, man? This is like one of the dirtiest squads I've seen in U20 in a long time. And I'm fucking here for it. 5:27. Czechs still have it. I can't believe the ref didn't call that one. That was such a late hit, and he went flying. I'm surprised none of the players got involved in that, but I think it was just so far away from the play. Shot and beautiful save by Denmark. What the fuck is this game? This game's crazy. This would have been such a fun game to go to. I get they're not going to be a huge crowd and whatnot, but I don't know. Cheap ass tickets. You could probably just walk down to, right in front of the glass or whatever. Canada, Finland. That's the one I got to go to. That's going to be a sick game. Denmark, bro. Denmark. I'm almost scared that Canada's going to play Denmark on the 29th. Denmark's going to try to take out every single Canada or Canadian player. We're what's next? Fucking McSorley's whacking the head? Jeez. I should change the poll question here. My poll question, the new poll question is going to be, will Denmark injure all of Canada's team too? Guys, if you haven't already smashed that like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's try to get to at least 20 likes on the video. There's almost 20 of you watching right now. I know we can do it. Canada and the US have won 14 out of the 15 biggest international competitions in the last 4 years. How are you? 5-11. Maybe that's going to change this tournament. The European teams look like they are ready to rumble. 5-01. Yeah, so Canada and the States have won the last 6 World Juniors between the two. That's hilarious. So Canada won 3 in a row, and then the States won 3 in a row. Yeah. Mike Johnson finally saying some smart shit, saying that, like, you know, you'll see Czechia in the finals, you'll see Sweden in the finals. They just cannot get over the hump. And another penalty. Another penalty on Denmark. And oh my God, it's delay of game. Of course it is. Of course it's delay of game. Oh, and he looks to the heavens on that one. .444. I think Russia is the last European team to win the juniors. You are correct, and they beat Canada. I think it was Yakupov's team. I think Yakupov was on that. I think, ironically, Galchenyuk actually played. I forget if Galchenyuk played for the States or if he played for Russia in that tournament. 4:14. 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining in the Czech power play. I will say the Danes' penalty kill has been pretty good overall. They're just way quicker. You know, the Danes are just way better than I thought they were. I'm just going to say that. I'm going to say straight up. And Bannock goes back to the skate bench. Bannock's pissed. Getting short shifted here on the power play. And he wants those points. And short-handed opportunity by Denmark, but he blows a tire and loses possession. Oh, cross-check by Denmark. Again, fucking dirty. I love it. Oh, he almost went knee on knee. Bro, he's got to chill. 31 seconds. Yurchek up the left side. The Swiss look surprisingly good too. The Swiss are always fast, but I feel like the Swiss have sneaky good offense, but their defense, they kind of sacrifice their defense to cheat offensively. Oh, between the leg shot. I think this year a lot of the bottom teams are better than we thought they were. We don't got no Kazakhstan this year who can't even score a goal. You know what I mean? There's no Austria this year that can barely score a goal too. They're goaltending. Yeah. Goaltending and defense, but they can skate and they got offense. That's why Swiss games are so high scoring. It's like, I remember whenever Canada plays Swiss, it's like 12-5 or something like that. And it's like, geez, bro. But Denmark is definitely better than I thought they were. Germany was surprisingly really good. Their goaltender's out of his mind good. Latvia, holy fuck. Like, they beat Canada last year and they played a damn good game with them again this year. Oh, that between the leg freaking Datsuk move, man. Crazy. But yeah, no, there's a lot of parity this year. In the first 2 days, anyways. The big boys and the big teams might settle into the tournament, you know, come day 3 and 4. As we usually see one or two of them do, but goddamn, man. $151. Oh, big hit by the Czechs. Back behind the net of the Czechs, looking to break out one more time. Well, actually, they're at 1 minute and 20 seconds. Fires that one in. Danes behind the net. Send it up the left side. Czechs still on them. Get that puck back. Great job of the Czechs. Spinning. Back to the blue line. "50 seconds remaining." And that's going to be icing for the Czechs. Or did I go offside? 50 shots almost, man. You got to give it to this Danish goaltender. Slovakia is good. I would say they're kind of in the same tier as the Czechs, but the Czechs are always just a little bit deeper. Kind of my tier is like Canada, US, Russia, Sweden, Finland, but Sweden always usually a little bit better than Finland. Not always, but usually a little bit better than Finland. And then like Czechoslovakia with kind of like Sweden, Finland, Czechs usually being a little bit better than Slovakia. And then kind of everybody else. "25 seconds remaining." Almost, buddy. Almost. And a broken stick and a final shot by the Czechs. 21 seconds remaining. Czechs still have it in the Denmark zone. Another broken stick. 2 broken sticks in a row. You've got to be kidding me. That's crazy. Dude, this game has been non-stop fuckery, and I absolutely love it. Spinorama. 3, 2, 1, and that is it. What a game. What a game, dude. Denmark is probably the dirtiest international U20 team I've seen in a while, and I'm loving every second of it. And I'm loving every second of it. Oh, man. Well, there you go. The Czechs beat the Danes 7-2. Shots 52-22. Oh my god. It made an over 10.5 total goals with 12 to go. That's why another goal wasn't scored. Ah, yes. That must be why. That must be why. Well, guys, this was fun. This was fun. 2 streams today on the channel. We'll do the last game of the day tomorrow. Here's what the schedule looks like for the next few days, guys. So tomorrow we have Sweden, Switzerland. I'm going to be streaming on my second channel tomorrow, so I won't be live for this one. I'll be streaming some Czech MMA, actually Czechia MMA. Out there in Octagon. I will be covering the Latvia-Finland games. I'm very curious on how Latvia play Finland. Then on the 29th, I'll probably do this game and this game. I might actually go to this game, so I might only do this game. And yeah, here's the schedule, guys. Check it out. Check it out. But anyways, that is it for tonight. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back covering at least 1 to 2 games every single day of the tournament, and we'll cover all of the quarterfinals, semifinals, and obviously final game, all the medal games, I should say, all the medal games, and the quarter and semifinal games as well. But that's it for me. I gotta take a break. How to get something to eat, and then I think I'm gonna stay up like another couple hours and watch some Japanese kickboxing, which apparently the card is crazy. I got friends texting me right now being like, yo, this card is insane. It started like 20 minutes ago, but there's like 18 fights on it, so I'll probably, I'm going to take my sweet ass time before we fire that shit up. But Marcus Jacobson, by the way, won player of the game for Denmark. I feel like you could argue the goalie got it, but I said that about Germany as well. Anyways, here's my channel, guys. Go check it out. If you like combat sports, boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai, we cover all of that stuff and more. But anyways, that's it for me. Smash that like button and subscribe. Big win for Denmark. A win for Canada. And tomorrow we'll see if Finland can beat Latvia more dominantly than Canada. That is the question. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you all. Smash that like button and subscribe, and we'll see you back here tomorrow for more World Junior coverage. Peace.